Hi everyone, welcome to this channel. Today's video is all about this Indian traditional makeup look. You can recreate this look for upcoming Durga Puja. This makeup look is based on three colors, pink, red and magenta, which makes it suitable for both day and evening time wear. This look is filled with Indian festive vibes and I hope you will try this look. I'm sure you will look amazing in it and you will rock this year's festive season. So please keep watching this makeup tutorial. First, you need to apply moisturizer on your face and you can apply your favorite one. My favorite moisturizer is from Neutrogena. It is their oil-free moisturizer for combination skin. Then I'm using PAC's Pore Primer to blur out the pores in the center of my face as it helps my face to look matte and not oily. After getting this layer of primer, my skin feels very smooth and I'm ready to apply foundation on it. For foundation, I'm using my old and gold Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Polish foundation. The shade I am using here is 310. 310 is a good match for my summer skin, but as the winter is approaching, I will be adding shade 128 with 310 to make it lighter. Okay, what you saw here, I applied the foundation with a brush first and then I blended it with a damp sponge. In case of liquid foundations, this is the best way to get a beautiful seamless finish. Now for festivities, I do not want to have a very thick layer of foundation. So here I'm applying only one layer to make my skin look natural. And while applying foundation, I'm focusing on the dark areas of my skin and trying to make it even tone. After one layer of foundation, there are still some dark spots and dark under eye area on my face. So to hide those areas, I am using Wet n Wild's Photo Focus concealer. And this solves all of those problems really well because it gives such a nice coverage. The shade is medium tawny and this shade has a peachy undertone which makes this concealer even better for concealing dark spots and dark circles. So I'm taking its advantage and putting it everywhere I have blemishes and spots. Now this concealer is neither lighter nor darker than my foundation, so it makes my skin look natural. And I'm pretty happy with the coverage, but in order to brighten some areas of my face, I'm gonna go with the second concealer. This one is from PAC Cosmetics. It's their Take Cover Concealer in the shade Creamy Yellow. This is not a necessity, but if you want, you can apply a light shade of a concealer on the center of your face, mainly near your eyes. And when you apply concealer near your eyes, you have to blend it very well because those are the areas where we have creases and fine lines, and concealers tend to settle on those fine lines, so you need to blend very well. Then I put some concealer on the sides of my eyes, basically on the sides of my face, to make my face look wide and cancel out the narrow and long appearance of my face. After applying all the creams on your face, you need to set your face with powder to get a smooth, dry canvas so that you can apply the other powder products like bronzer, blusher and highlighter very nicely. I'm using this loose powder from Maybelline and the shade is 20 Light Medium. Generally, I apply a lot of powder on my face, but eventually all of these are gonna soak up and leave a very fine surface. While the powder is setting my face, I'll draw my eyebrows thicker with Etude House eyebrow pencil. It's a grey brown shade, matches my hair. And also this product is very much long lasting and smudge proof. If you ever used Sugar's eyebrow pencil, it is just like that. But this pencil is a little bit harder than the Sugar's eyebrow pencil. Here I shaped my brows in the same shape it already has, but I'm just thickening my brows, enhancing the color and making it little bushy. And at the end, I'm gonna brush my eyebrows with this spoolie comes with the pencil. For today's eye makeup, I'll be using Swiss Beauty's Ultimate Eyeshadow Palette number 6. First, I'm going in with a peachy shade to apply as a transition shade above my crease line. And I'll keep on applying and blending this shade until I'm happy with the intensity. This eyeshadow palette from Swiss Beauty is really a good one, and I bought it at rupees 206, and according to the price it really does a good job. But the only thing is, it's not a problem, but the thing is, it is a powdery shadow. I mean, it is too much powdery. When you pack it on your eyelid, it looks intense, but when you try to blend, it fades away. Therefore, you need to go through the process of packing and blending for too many times, and then only you get a beautiful color payoff. But I really like the shades in this palette. I bought this palette solely for this purple shade because I did not have a purple shade, and for this makeup look I wanted to have a purple shade, and I'm glad I got it. I applied this shade all over my eyelid to have a base for the shimmer shade that I'm gonna apply right now, and I also applied it on the lower lash line. Now for shimmer, I'm using this neon shade. The shimmer shades of this eyeshadow palette are not as good as the matte shades, but I wanted to have a pink shimmers from the same palette, so I used it, but it did well. It's okay, it's visible, that's what I wanted. Now here I'm using that loose powder around my eyes to make my eye makeup look distinct. After that, I'll be using a liner, a gel liner from Swiss Beauty. And this is a really nice product. I do not have anything negative to say about it because it's very smooth. It is very easy to apply this gel liner, and also it comes in a very low price. On the outer corner, I'm making a thick wing liner, but as I'm going in, I will make this line thin and thinner because I don't want to accentuate my hooded eyelids. I am trying to wing it out just like any other Indian traditional makeup looks, and it is also gonna look good for Durga Puja. For this look, I want to have a very thick waterline. So first I'm going in with the gel liner, and on the top of it, I'm also gonna apply Maybelline's kajal, smudging it on the lash line and making it thicker as much as I can. But I do not want the harsh lines, so I'm diffusing it with the same purple shade. Then I'll move on to my eyelashes, curling it now, then I'll apply mascara. This mascara from Rimmel I recently discovered on Nykaa. It's a very good one. It is very good for lengthening your eyelashes. It makes my eyelashes look longer and also separated. Now I'll move back to my face makeup. I'm using a bronzer from L'Oreal. It is called Back to Bronze Bronzer. The shade is Sun-Kissed. I'm applying it on the sides of my forehead, in the hollows of my cheek, and on the jawline. It is a very earthy but cool tone bronzer, and it is gonna work well on fair or medium skin tone, but on deep skin tones it is not gonna show up. The shade Sun-Kissed is not very much pigmented, so it is not gonna be visible on deeper skin tone, but on my medium skin tone it works well. Here I'm contouring my nose with the same bronzer, trying to make it look thinner. And then I'll apply blusher just above where I applied bronzer. This blush is from Calabar and the shade is Fallen Leaves. It is a coral shade and matches the transition shade of my eye makeup. After applying the blush, I'm taking the same loose powder I used before, and then I'm placing it above and below the bronzer and blusher. I like to do this because it defines the cheekbones of my flat face. After bronzer and blusher, this is the time for highlighter, but before that I'm gonna apply some setting spray on the face. Setting spray sets the face, makes the makeup long lasting. We all know that. But applying highlighter after applying setting spray makes the highlighter glow more. So while my face still feels wet, I'm applying the powder highlighter. And you can see the proof right away. This highlighter looks very glowing, no more powdery and natural. After applying on the cheekbones, I'm putting some highlighter on the nose bridge and on the tip of my nose. And then I'm going to use a tissue paper to remove excess glossiness from my lip because I'm going to use a matte lipstick. This is Sugar Smudge Me Not lipstick in the shade Wine and Shine. Before filling in the lips, I used a very tiny brush to outline my lips with the same lipstick. Liquid lipstick is difficult to work with while it comes to outlining the lips with the same wand. So you can use a tiny small flat brush, lip brush, to outline your lips. And then I'm highlighting the inner corners of my eyes, which I forgot before while doing the eye makeup. And this is the end result you already saw in the beginning of this video. I think this red bindi is completing this Indian festive traditional makeup look. This outfit is also matching my makeup look, which I'm really happy about. And this jewelry set I'm wearing is from Amazon. Overall, I'm really happy about this outcome. I hope you liked this video too. If you did, do not forget to like this video. Post your opinions in the comment section if you have anything to say about this makeup look. Also, do subscribe to this channel for more makeup and skincare related videos. See you next time and a very happy festive season to you.